Thanks, Jeremiah. Here in the St. Vincent Center, where Victor Oladipo has poured hours into his recovery and into his rehab, all motivated from that day, January 23rd, 2019. And as you will see here, it's a moment that inspires him and one that he still remembers very vividly.
January 23rd, 2019, I fall, obviously, tear my quad, and I kind of remember it like it was yesterday, honestly. And the things that were running through my mind, I think the biggest thing was like, is this really happening? It was tough. It was a tough moment for me, obviously, because I feel like I put in a lot of work, and I worked really hard to get to where I was at. And I felt like, my career was on the up, and my best days are ahead of me. So that day it was tough. But, I embrace hard work. I've been working hard my whole life. So this was just a pause in the road. And I have even better days ahead of me. And this injury was a blessing in many ways. And I'm continuing to learn myself and other things throughout the process. So I'm just truly thankful that I can get back out there and play this game that I love. And I'll never take that for granted again.
After the initial shock subsides, what were the next 24 hours like?
I think the next 24 hours after everything subsided was just trying to figure out what to do next. I remember, going home and I didn't even sleep in the bed because it just felt like so much work to get from the couch to the bed. So I just slept on the couch that day. Then after that, it was just time to get to work. I believe I had surgery about 2 or 3 days later, and I was in the gym 3 days after that. I've been at work ever since.
What would you say is the hardest part of this injury, the rehab, everything you've gone through so far?
I think the hardest part of the rehab, the injury so far, would have to be the emotions for me. I'm a very emotional guy, I guess you would say. It was a tough emotional process for me, but I've grown emotionally because of it, especially mentally, obviously physically. But for the most part, man, I'm just looking forward to just going out there and playing the game I love again and sharing my emotion and my love for this game with the world.
You mentioned the city, the fans, Pacers fans. What has it been like to experience the support that you've gotten from them and to have them along with you throughout the ride and the anticipation that grows for the 29th?
It's unbelievable. This city has done so much for me. It doesn't go unnoticed. It doesn't go unnoticed what they do for me and how they treat me. Like, I'm truly thankful for that. I'm going to play as hard as I can for them every single night. And I'm going to show them how much I appreciate them in my play.